So I want to share with you today some simple practices that I've strung together that will hopefully make you healthier and happier. So um, my perspective is that our essential nature is one of infinite joy and pure bliss. So by learning to observe ourselves objectively, we can let go some of the mental, emotional, and physical patterns that may keep us from experiencing this bliss each and every day. These practices work on many different levels. So that's like the broadest level that they work on. The main purpose. It's a little esoteric, but they also work on the physical and the energetic levels. So this video is the first in a series of 3, and concentrates mainly on the first and the second chakras located in our perineum and our lower abdomen. I want to first off just start off by doing like a 5-minute breath meditation, just to take our awareness from the external world inside. So if you could just join me in a seated position, we are going to just sit comfortably with our hands on our knees and just bring our attention to the breath. So close your eyes and just breathe. And anytime your attention gets diverted, just bring it back to the breath. Don't try to change your breath, just observe its natural flow. Okay, so now we're going to dive right into the first chakra, known as Muladhara, by doing some yoga postures that really activate this chakra. The root chakra, or Muladhara, the first chakra, is represented by the color red, and also represented by the element of earth. So a well-functioning, healthy first chakra will make you feel grounded and safe. So we're just going to come into what in yoga we call mountain pose. So your feet should be about hip width apart, and you can activate your feet by lifting your toes and activate your legs by lifting your kneecaps. You're going to lengthen your tailbone down by slightly tucking your pelvis and bring your palms facing forward. You can inhale your hands above your head, trying to match your breath with the movement. Exhale your hands back down. Inhale up and exhale down. And exhale your hands back down by your sides, and we're gonna pick up our hoop. So my idea with the hoop is, it's pretty challenging to create personal awareness of ourselves and our bodies through meditation and yoga practices, but it's even more challenging to maintain this awareness as we go through our daily lives. So the hoop kind of acts as a tool to help us do this by providing a source of external stimuli that we can explore our own flows and our own rhythms within, and kind of becomes a metaphor for the flows and rhythms of our daily lives. So we really want to try to, just maintain presence inside the hoop. That's the whole point. So it doesn't really matter, any of these exercises, it doesn't really matter if you're doing them right, if you're doing them completely. It's just about observing and about striving for greater balance and presence. So I want you to take the hoop in your right hand with the inside of your wrist facing forward, and you're gonna plant your feet deep into the earth, tuck your pelvis, feel strong and rooted through your legs and your core, and inhale the hoop above your head, but also inhale your other arm at the same time. And then exhale your hands back down to your sides, and inhale them back up, and exhale them down, inhale it up, exhale it down. Find your own way of doing it. It might be fast, it might be slow. The important thing is just to do it with breath and to really stay grounded from your waist down. Okay, so now that we feel nice and grounded and our first chakra is beautiful and healthy, we're going to do some exercises that activate the second chakra. So you can sit your hip down, and yeah, the second chakra is called Svadhisthana and is located right below your belly button. It is represented by the color orange and the water element. So because it's represented by the water element, it really, a healthy first chakra really allows us to flow with the ups and downs and the ins and outs of our daily lives. So, yeah, so we're actually going to come to, oh yeah, yoga postures that emphasize this chakra are postures that of stability and of hip opening. So I want to start out with a really nice hip opener. So you can bring your hands down to the ground and spread your weight throughout your fingertips and your hands, and then exhale, tuck your toes under, and bring your chest, or bring your hips up into the air and press your chest towards your thighs. Take a nice deep breath here, and then inhale your right foot above your head. Exhale, open up your hips, stacking your hips on top of each other, and while breathing, do nice big circles with your right knee, really exploring the full range of motion in your right hip. Inhale your legs straight up and exhale it back down. You can take a deep breath here if you wish, and then inhale your left foot straight up into the air. Same thing on this side. So exhale, open your hips, and start doing big circles, feeling the range of motion in your hips and opening them further. Okay, so you can bring your foot down, walk your hands back to reach your feet, and inhale, coming back into mountain. So now that we've done our posture of hip opening, we are going to do one of stability. So plant your left foot down, lift your toes just like we did in mountain, lift that kneecap, keep that leg really strong. You can even tuck your pelvis, and you bring your right foot right underneath your left knee. Press your right knee back, opening your hip, and you can bring your hands to your heart. Take a couple nice deep breaths here, feeling your balance, feeling your groundedness, and then when you're ready, grow your branches up to the sky. Okay, so now we're going to experience that water element a little bit, that flow, which is only possible if we can stay nice and grounded. So, when you feel ready, practice just dancing your arms around, moving to your own flow in whatever way feels nice to you, and see if you can stay balanced. If you fall, it's okay, just try again. Nothing is about judgment, it's just about experiencing how we are today. Okay, so now come to the other side, so really root down through that right foot, bring your left foot to your right calf, press that knee back, feel the strength in your lower abdomen, and inhale your arms above your head. Dance around here if you feel stable enough to. See if you can really push yourself to the edge, so where you almost fall and then you don't, or maybe you do, and try again. Just experiment. Okay, so now for the second chakra hoop exercise. So grab your hoop, and we're going to start out just doing really simple waist hooping. So stand with your feet about hip width apart, ground your legs down, and begin waist hooping. So just feel and observe. Some people are, everyone's different. For some people, the hoop always wants to go down on the left side and up on the right side, or up on the left side and down on the right side. So just play with different ways of moving your hips, like front and back, or side to side, or in really big circles. Just see what happens. Think about two forces pulling you from opposite sides. in equal forces, pulling you in opposite sides. So this will help you balance out your hips, keeping them level and keeping the hoop on a flat plane. Okay, so now we're really going to challenge ourselves by picking up one leg at a time. So you can root down through your left foot and pick up your right leg just like we did in mountain. See if you can keep the hoop level now. This really challenges you to be strong through your core and balance through your leg while at the same time keeping your hips equal, level. Okay, so experiment doing it on your right leg now. Notice the difference. Maybe on your right leg it really wants to fall down to the left side, and that shows you that you need to melt your right hip a little closer to the ground and come up with your left hip. Just observe the process, and to be nice and balanced, it's really important to do these exercises in both directions. So whatever direction you're hooping before, push the hoop in the other direction and try the same thing. See where you're challenged and try to just keep the hoop up, whatever you have to do. Have fun, experiment. Okay, so those are what I have for you today, the first and the second chakra exercises with the hoop and the yoga postures. So please try to let these come to full fruition by incorporating them in your own personal hoop dance, because that's really the beauty of these exercises, is bringing them into your own flow. Yeah, and have fun and be happy.